Ever wondered what it takes to master the German language? Well, buckle up because we're about to embark on a fascinating journey. German, a language spoken by over 100 million people worldwide, is not just a means of communication. It's a gateway to understanding a culture that has shaped significant parts of world history and continues to influence various aspects of modern life. Learning German certainly presents its challenges. With its unique syntax, extensive vocabulary, and the notorious der die das, it's no walk in the park. But here's the thing, the rewards are immense. Imagine being able to read the works of Goethe, Kafka, or Hesse in their original language, or effortlessly navigating your way through a bustling Berlin street market. Understanding the German language is not just about decoding words, but embracing a rich and diverse culture. Familiarizing oneself with the German alphabet is a great start. The German alphabet, much like the English one, is based on the Latin alphabet and consists of 26 letters. However, it has its unique twists and turns that make it distinctively German. Each letter, from A to Z, has a unique pronunciation, and some even have a few different sounds depending on their placement in a word. Now here's where things get interesting. The German alphabet doesn't stop at Z. There are 4 additional letters that are unique to the German language. These are A, O, U, and SS. Let's start with the first 3, A, O, and U. These letters are essentially versions of A, O, and U, but with an umlaut, which is the 2 dots you see above the letters. These umlauts change the pronunciation of the letters, giving them a distinct sound that is not found in English. For instance, A is pronounced like the E in bet. O is a bit trickier. Imagine trying to say I and E at the same time, and you've got the sound of O. U, on the other hand, is pronounced like the I in sir, but with your lips rounded. Lastly, we have the SS, also known as the sharp S or eset. It's not an B or a fancy B as it might appear, but a completely different letter. It's used after long vowels and diphthongs and is pronounced like the S in C. Each of these unique letters can transform the meaning of a word, which is why it's so important to get them right. From the rolling R to the sharp SS, mastering the sounds of the German alphabet is like learning a beautiful rhythmic song. Understanding the German alphabet also helps with spelling, pronunciation, and, ultimately, communication. It's the foundation to learning new words, forming sentences, and expressing thoughts in German. Knowing the German alphabet is an essential first step in mastering the language. So, let's get started on this exciting journey of learning German, one letter at a time. Scene script. Words are the building blocks of any language, so what are the key words in German? Well, let's start with greetings. We have Guten Tag, which means good day, hello for hello, and Auf Wiedersehen for goodbye. Quite a mouthful, isn't it? Don't worry, with practice you'll get the hang of it. Now, let's move on to Danke and Bitte, which mean thank you and please respectively. Manners maketh man, as they say. Now, let's dive into numbers. In German, eins is 1, zwei is 2, drei is 3, and so on. Remember, numbers are everywhere in our daily lives, so getting the hang of these will be beneficial. Days of the week, anyone. In German, Monday is Montag, Tuesday is Dienstag, Wednesday is Mittwoch, Thursday is Donnerstag, Friday is Freitag, Saturday is Samstag, and Sunday is Sonntag. Remembering these can help you schedule your week in German in no time. Let's not forget common phrases. Wie geht's is a casual way to ask, how are you? While Entschuldigung is used to say, excuse me. Ich verstehe nicht is a handy phrase to remember as it means, I do not understand. Language is not just about words, but how they're strung together. So let's look at a simple sentence. Ich habe einen Hund, which translates to, I have a dog. Here, ich is I, habe is have, einen is a, and Hund is dog. You see, vocabulary is the foundation of language learning. Like the frames of a house, words give structure to our thoughts, allowing us to express and understand ideas. They're the first step in immersing oneself in a new language. And there you have it, some basic vocabulary to get you started with German. Don't worry if you don't remember everything right away. Practice is key. Keep revisiting these words and phrases, and soon they'll become second nature. With these basic words and phrases, you have started to build your German vocabulary. Grammar is the glue that holds language together. How does it work in German? Well, let's dive right in. German grammar, like any other language, has its unique intricacies. But don't let that intimidate you. It's a fascinating structure that, once understood, can make your German language learning journey incredibly rewarding. Let's start with noun genders. Now, this is something that's a bit different from English. In German, every noun has a gender: masculine, feminine, or neuter. It's not always logical, so it's best to learn the gender of a noun along with the noun itself. For example, der Mann is the man, die Frau is the woman, and das Kind is the child. Now let's talk about verb conjugation. In German, the verb changes according to the subject of the sentence. For instance, ich lese means I read, while du liest means you read. Notice the shift in the verb form here. Mastering this aspect of German grammar can give your sentences a fluent touch. Finally, we come to sentence structure. In German, the verb often goes to the end of the sentence, especially in subordinate clauses. For example, ich weiß, dass du liest, translates to I know that you read. Here, liest, read, is at the end of the sentence. It's a unique feature of German grammar that's worth getting used to. But remember, understanding is only the first step. Practicing these elements regularly is crucial. Write them down, use them in sentences, and read as much as you can in German. That's how you'll truly internalize these rules and make them second nature. Grasping these grammar basics will provide a solid foundation for your German language journey. So, don't shy away from the challenge. Embrace it, and you'll find yourself speaking and understanding German more naturally and confidently. Learning a language is not a spectator sport. It requires practice. Let's delve into the various ways you can practice German and sharpen your skills. Reading, to start with, is an excellent way to immerse yourself in the language. It allows you to see the words, understand their context, and absorb the sentence structure. Dive into German literature, pick up newspapers, or even children's books. You'll be surprised at how much you can learn from a simple story. Writing, on the other hand, gives you a chance to actively use what you've learned. Try jotting down your thoughts in German or maintaining a daily journal. It might seem challenging at first, but remember, every sentence you write is a step forward in your language journey. Then, there's listening. This skill is as crucial as reading and writing. You can listen to German radio, watch German movies, or even listen to German music. The trick is to expose your ears to the rhythm, intonations, and sounds of the language. Speaking, however, is where the rubber meets the road. It's where you truly test your fluency. Find a language exchange partner or join a German conversation group. Don't worry about making mistakes. They are part of the learning process. Now you might wonder where to find resources for these practices. Language learning apps are a great place to start. They offer interactive exercises and instant feedback. Books, both physical and digital, are also invaluable resources, providing in-depth explanations and exercises. Language exchange programs, on the other hand, offer a chance to interact with native speakers and learn in a real-world context. Remember, learning a language is not a one-size-fits-all process. You might find some methods more effective than others. The key is to explore and find what works best for you. The key to fluency in German or any language is consistent and varied practice. So let's keep practicing, keep exploring, and keep learning. So, what did we learn today about starting our journey with the German language? Let's take a moment to look back at the key points we've covered. We kicked things off with the intrigue of the German language, appreciating its unique sounds, rhythm, and structure. Then, we moved on to the German alphabet, learning its 26 letters and their distinct pronunciations. Next, we built a strong foundation with some basic vocabulary. We learned common words and phrases that are crucial for everyday conversations. We then dove into the heart of the language with German grammar basics, understanding how sentences are structured and how words interact with each other. Finally, we emphasized the importance of consistent practice. Remember, language learning is a gradual process. It's all about taking small steps and repeating them over time. Embarking on this language learning journey opens up a new world of opportunities. Remember, every expert was once a beginner, so start your German language journey today.